Hello and welcome to Catherine's Garden. Goodbye September and hello October. Here we come.
At one point there, I was thinking of cleaning up the garden and shutting everything down. But this morning, it's like, no, don't shut me down. Don't close me up. Let me continue to shine. That's what it's saying to me. Look at the beauty here. Look at this spot. And even these marigolds are finally doing what I wanted them to do. Yes, the leaves are falling on the deck, all of these leaves. But you know what? These leaves are garden gold. These leaves are going to help to feed my garden, my soil. Look at that. In the past, we used to take the leaves, bag them up, and send them in the trash or send them to the compost pile, the city municipal compost pile. But we've learned something else, that this leaf carries the nutrients and the blessing that we can experience in the garden. It carries the energy from the sun, and it's going to go back into the soil and replenish the soil over the winter months. So I celebrate these leaves this morning. Yes. And then here is an update on my cucumber plant. And it's growing. It's refusing to die, which is good. And look at the carrots. I'm so excited about this. Let me show you the other one. Absolutely beautiful. And take a look at my carrots, and also take a look at the beets. They've been sort of matted down by the water because it rained last night, but it's doing fine anyhow.
Let's take a quick look at the front garden and the side border.
In the front garden, a few blooms, but the grass, look at that zebra grass.
In my urban cottage garden, the flowers are beginning to fade and the leaves are changing color. The flowers are starting to seed, and you can see the changing that is happening from one season to the next. October is here. The watermelons are holding on. I am just so afraid of pulling them off the vine too quick. I want to make sure that they have enough time to ripen. But soon, maybe sometime, very shortly, I will be harvesting these watermelons. And I even have an okra plant here too. I just happened to just throw the seed and it came up. And also the nasturtium, that also rebloomed. And look at this watermelon hanging on for dear life. From late September, now we are heading into October. and the autumnal colors of fall.
So far, the garden is still looking spectacular. Each bed is holding its own. My husband cleaned out this part so that I'm going to just go back and cut it back a little bit more and add some bulbs to it. I really don't have to do very much because the cold weather will kill the leaves, and everything's going to die back anyway. What I'm happy to see is that this dahlia, I may end up getting some dahlia flowers from this one, which is good considering that it took so long to actually finish, but it was my fault. And look, I have promise from these buds for the angel trumpet tree. Hopefully it won't be too cold and that I will get that. There's so much going on in the garden right now. The transformation, the changing. This is the last Friday of September. So we really have to soak it all in and just really enjoy it. The grass is doing very well. I love when it rains because the rain just makes everything come alive and pop. The fern's starting to change color. This angel tree too has buds, and hopefully it will bloom before the cold weather sets in. And the tree's doing well too. This whole bed. What I wanted to show you was that these asters are starting to form. And we're starting to see some dieback here in the garden. The apple tree Now, after going to the apple orchard, I feel really good about my apple trees. They have not flowered yet or even set fruit, these two that I got. But the leaves look good. Yeah, there are a few here that are not so good, but overall the leaves look really good. And they look ready for, they're growing. I'm pleased. I'm pleased with the growth. Still have these cabbages. I mean, they have decided that they want to live in spite of the bugs. And then you start to see the dieback of the flowers. So what I'm going to need to do is cut that flower. But this is doing well too, the angel trumpet tree. We still have tomatoes. Things are doing well. I mean, for the season. Let's go on in here. Look at what decided to grow. You know, this is, what is this? It looks like chard, Swiss chard. I planted the Swiss chard in the spring, and now is when it's showing up. I'm going to have to harvest these turnips. They're growing so well. Look at that. I harvested some of them and ate some of them, and it was really good. Oh, my string beans. It's time to harvest the string beans. Isn't this pretty? Oh, I think this is ready to harvest. That's acorn squash. I didn't get as much acorn squash as I thought I should have gotten. For some reason it didn't come through. But the bees love this plant. The bees just love this plant. And I love the mint here. You can smell the mint strong. Did you see these pods? That pod is milkweed. Milkweed. Milkweed plant for the butterflies. My carrots coming along. Looks like something has been eating some of them, maybe. I'm not sure. Now this is a wild aster plant. It's about to flower. When that flowers, as I said, I know that we're really at the end of the season. But things look pretty good here. I planted back here this fig tree, and I also planted the nasturtiums, and the nasturtiums look so happy. In the pot is thyme. I have oregano.
I think that September had its own unique color, the color of fuchsia and purple. It seemed to just fill the garden, in the vegetables and also in the flowers. However, for October, October has its own unique colors of oranges and rust and yellow. And then even in the grasses, you can see the color of autumn.
Sun is just shining so bright on the garden. Look at this. This is so amazing. I'm just amazed at the beauty of the morning. And this morning has a special blessing to it, because this is the opening of a new day dawning, and not just in the garden, but also in the garden of our lives. And we can make that happen. So even as the garden is blooming, we can bloom, we can shine, we can allow the garden to teach us how to be better, how to do better. And it has given us a lot of messages, a lot of lessons. And so I just want to take the time here in the garden, in Catherine's garden, to say thank you, to have that attitude of gratitude this morning. Lessons learned in the garden have been so plentiful. And the beauty of the garden just helped me to realize that there's more to life. Yeah, we can either look at life as the cup half empty or the cup half full. And if we look at life from the lens of a positive mindset, that it is then reflected in our outward lives. It's reflected in our garden and the things that we do and create in our family, just our attitude, the peace that we have. Yeah. And other people are blessed by it. And our garden responds to this, our attitude, our way, and our thinking. And so I just wanted to have a garden moment here with you and enjoy this beautiful, beautiful day. This is actually the last Sunday in the month of September. And look at this as September blessings. Now, the garden surprisingly refuses to quit. Look at all of this beauty. Yes, my chrysanthemums are full and flowered, but it's just giving the full impact of what has happened over the time. Look at that. So I am just amazed and just feeling wonderful about the garden right now. And then even these roses have decided that they want to bloom. Give me another hurrah of joy. Yay, yay, yay. I am so excited about that. You know, at one point there, I was thinking of cleaning up the garden and shutting everything down. But this morning, it's like, no, don't shut me down. Don't close me up. Let me continue to shine. That's what it's saying to me. Look at the beauty here. Look at this spot. And even these marigolds are finally doing what I wanted them to do, which was to mingle with the other plants, with the coleus and the sun patience. You see how they're just all together like that? And then, of course, look at that beautiful leaf. That's the oak tree leaf. right in the middle of all of this. That is so beautiful. Yes, it's heralding fall. Well, I hope that you're experiencing the joy of the garden too, and that you will continue to don't shut down your garden yet, but go out there and enjoy the changes. Enjoy these autumnal colors. Wow.
Comment down below, how is your garden transitioning from September to October? And then also remember to like and subscribe to Catherine's Garden and hit the notification button for more videos. Thank you for watching. Bye.